Right people, welcome to the first edition of Lights Out, hosted by me, Div the Kid. Yes, that's right, the name of the show is named after my signature move, which is called Lights Out. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to say a few words like, we're just going to announce the first schedule here we've got. Let me introduce here the IW member, Kid Krazzy. Yep.
Right. Well, I'm actually quite surprised that Keneally had this Lights Out show, seeing the fact that he's a second-rate wrestler. So let's get on with the show then, won't we, Dave? What's in store for the Lights Out?
Before we get, I'd just like to ask you about the King of the Castle tournament.
King of the Castle. Well, to be honest, it was me and Mr. Keneally's idea for King of the Castle. People don't know, but I have a lot of say in the NWC. In fact, I am the longest running wrestler in the show, the company, whatever. But King of the Castle, yeah, like, you know, it's going to be a great event, great tournament. We've had tournaments in the EIW before, which I've won twice. Let me remind everybody, let me bring you back to the one-day stand, which happened in 2003, where the first ever supercard in the EGW, as it was called back then, but now EIW. And let me just remind everybody that I walked away that day the winner of the tournament. A few months later, we had another tournament to decide the first ever EGW World Champion. And do you know who won? Me. That's right, Kid Krazzy. So you could say I am the master of tournaments, and I will cease to amaze again next week in Dunhill at King of the Castle.
Okay. And what about this feud between you and Smiley? I mean, you used to be such close friends, and now it's just broken. What's happened?
Well, as you can see, I took Smiley under my wing a long time ago, and well, it looks like he broke free. He seems he has enough knowledge in the EIW, so he can go solo. And that's fair enough, okay. And my heat wave, myself and Smiley went to blows, and it was a great match. And well, I do have a lot of respect for the guy. And well, I think I can put it behind me and go solo. He goes solo. Maybe I'll meet him down the track again for a one-on-one match, tag team match. A lot of respect for the guy. Not much more to say about me and Smiley. It's over.
Do you reckon the two of you will get back?
The nutbags, no, I don't think so. You see, the nutbags were a joke, to be quite honest. Smiley is a joke, to be honest. Like I said, I have respect for the guy, but the nutbags were a joke. And well, EIW is moving faster and faster each and every week. You know, we got more shows, more wrestlers, we got invaders. We've got this, that, and the other thing. We've got a busy schedule, and there's no time for jokes anymore. This is getting serious, and that's what I'm doing. I'm getting serious with this whole thing. Nutbags, finished. Forever.
For a long time in AIW, you had a serious feud with the Punisher.
Yeah, well, me and the Punisher never saw eye to eye, and I still don't. Fair enough, he's a great athlete, not just in wrestling. He's pretty much, you can put him in any sport in the world, and he'll be the best at what he does. And well, the Punisher, I don't like the guy, to be honest. He has too much of a big ego. He thinks he's better than everybody else, like me. But I personally don't like him on a personal basis. No, I think he's a bastard, and I hate him. And every chance I'm going to get, I'm going to slaughter that bastard. I'm going to bust him open every time. I'm going to beat him with chairs, beat him with ladders, put him through tables. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get rid of that bastard.
And if there's ever a chance, would you ever go back to fight him, whether it's for a belt or not? Would you ever go back to win the EIW title from the Punisher?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't think the Punisher's EIW title reign is going very far. He doesn't really turn up to many events, which I have brought up to Keneally a few times. I'm there each and every time there's an event, whether it's Rebellion in the gym, this shitty show, Lights Out. I'm here, I'm doing my bit for EIW, and I always do. And well, I think the Punisher is he's getting a little old at this stage. He's had the championship now since last May, when you broke your collarbone. We won't talk about that. Well, if you want to show the footage here today? Nah, we won't. I won't push it through. But I do think there's a chance, but whether it's against the Punisher or not for the world title, I don't know. Whether, God knows. Psycho Simon seems to be in the hunt for the EIW Championship, seems the fact he lost his hardcore title at Heatwave against the Mean Machine. So, God knows what can happen there.
What about EIW newcomer or slash invader? Rick Owens.
You got me there now, Divvy boy. Rick Knowings, personally, I don't know him too well. I've only met him a few times. To be honest, yeah, he has a passion for wrestling and this XWA thing. I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot about it, and I've seen it's quite brutal. Rick Knowings, he signed a temporary contract. He can wrestle here in the EIW. I have a feeling himself and Keneally have kind of a strong bond. Keneally is a good man for doing that, and he gets what he wants. But Rick Knowings, well, he says a lot, but whether it happens or not, I don't know. He says he's going to invade the company, but I haven't seen much of an invasion lately. You've seen at Playground of Terror, he got his ass kicked. Heatwave, he got his ass kicked. So, really, he hasn't really lived up to his standards.
I'm going to get back to Smiley. Do you ever reckon that he'll come back in the EIW?
Smiley, yeah, well, he's scheduled for King of the Castle, and as a contracted wrestler, he will wrestle at King of the Castle. Well, hopefully, we'll find out more about Smiley at King of the Castle. I don't really know. I haven't talked to the guy anymore. I don't know.
Right, well...
before I go, I'd like to just show some footage, actually. Keneally, could you show some footage of when myself, Psycho Simon, and the Mean Machine put Rick Knowles through that table full of thumbtacks? Can we show that now? Can we show that? We're just going to roll the footage if it's alright with you. Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to show it anyway. Let's roll the footage. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. Seeing Rick Knowles going back first into those thumbtacks, hundreds and hundreds of thumbtacks, into that table that didn't even break. It was a strong table. That was beautiful. So it did. Oh, let's show it once more in slow motion. Now, watch as the thumbtacks bounce into the back of Rick Knowles. It's even better in slow motion. Even better.
Right, do you reckon that the Punisher, do you reckon the likes of Ginger Ninja or KO Kid, do you ever reckon they will ever get a title shot in the EIW?
Well, the KO Kid is the number one contender, and he's the number one man for the championship, and well, he's going to be the man to get it.
Do you reckon the Ginger Ninja and the KO Kid will ever form a tag team? They've been pretty close friends since Easter Rising.
Well, at Hardcore Hangover Day 1, they took on me, myself and Smiley, where me and Smiley couldn't team up, and well, they picked up the victory because of it. But I do know that they're very close friends, and well, the future is wide and it's open, and well, I do have a lot of respect for both wrestlers, and I've fought KO Kid on many terms. And I do think I like wrestling KO Kid. He's a great athlete, but I do believe that the KO Kid has a championship reign inside of him. Yeah, I do. As for Ginger Ninja, well, he doesn't really show up to a lot of shows here, like so, but he's a great athlete as well. But I do think that KO Kid has it inside of him. Whether he has it to beat the Punisher or not, I don't know. The Punisher's a tough guy.
Smiley lost his, I think it was Psycho Simon. Smiley lost his hardcore title towards.
That's right, yeah, the Hardcore Hangover Day 1. It was a triple threat match. It was Div the Mean Machine, Smiley, and Psycho Simon, and Psycho Simon became the Hardcore Champion, which he lost at Heatwave just last week against Div the Mean Machine.
Do you ever think that EIW will ever hold, like, a major battle royal match with every wrestler in the EIW?
Oh, it depends on the venue, really, and well, I suggested it to Haley a long time ago. We were supposed to do it at Rebellion Gym, believe it or not, but we never got around to doing it. But Battle Royal, yeah, well, closest thing we had to a Battle Royal was Easter Rising, and that was without a doubt, in my book, one of the greatest matches I've ever witnessed, and I've ever been in. And well, I cannot wait for Easter next year, because there will be blood, there will be sweat, and there will be tears, and it won't be coming from my eyes.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll leave these subjects for right now. You can join me on the next edition of Lights Out.
You can join me anytime you want.
Thank you, Kid Krazzy.
Yeah.
See you again.
He fell for it twice. Anyway, thank you, Div, and we'll see you in the race.